Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft the Shipwreck. Today we will be reading chapter 9, which is titled Emily. It starts on page 94 and goes to page 98. If you guys have enjoyed our book so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button to hear more, and also the like button to hear more Minecraft novels. Without further ado, chapter 9 Emily. The summer inland heat rises, settling the buildings. Heat pools in the concrete of the sidewalk, and the old air conditioning unit barely works in this apartment. Emily lies on the cool kitchen tile, listening to Mama clicking away from her phone, home office, occasionally taking a call. There's some toddlers show on the TV, and Minnie is babbling away. This sucks. Emily can't even bother Carmen. She's hanging out with her goth friends somewhere, with no phone and no computer and no internet. Emily is left with absolutely nothing to do and the whole summer full of plans ruined. She's grounded, so she can't exactly leave the complex, and her parents would know immediately if she was with Patty or Nita. Embarrassment of all embarrassments. Mama talked to Patty's mom, who agreed that Emily needed to learn responsibility and that they wouldn't be picking her up. Mama allows her one phone call with Patty once. Emily argues that she needs to be able to tell her friends what's going on. Parents are the worst, Patty says. So, how long? Not sure. Might be the whole summer. Emily is a little surprised how easy that was. She thought Patty would be upset about losing her main camera person for her videos. No way. Ugh. You won't get to wear any cute summer dresses. And then school will start and we'll have to start planning for crisp fall outfits. Patty sighs. It is just no phone and no internet and no going out. I can come over and we can hang out at your place. Emily finds herself smiling and then realizes with a start Patty thinks she lives in a beautiful apartment 2 blocks away. Oh, no, no, I can't have friends over either. She lies. Patty clicks her tongue. Sucks. Well, maybe you can work on taking some photos with that old camera of yours. The vintage look is totally in, and those Polaroids will look great on your Instagram. A helpful suggestion. Mama reminds her to be careful with her camera, but she approves of it as an activity, so Emily sets off, the old Polaroid heavily against her hip, the strap solid against her shoulder, as she walks down the stairs. She looks real cute today, too, in a romper with her hair in a fish-tailed braid. Emily takes a few photos of herself in the reflection of her window before she remembers the big glass double doors of the community center. Bounding downstairs, she can feel the temperature drop ever so lightly, and breeze ruffles her hair. Emily takes photo after photo. The stark look of the new tower against the older buildings, clouds scuttling across the sky, a flower blooming in a crack in the sidewalk. There was a pool at Pacific Crest once. Now it's an overgrown excuse, filled with scummy water and plants growing wild in the empty shallows. Emily sits on the concrete edge, dinging her feet in the air as she takes a shot of the sun dipping behind the rising expanse of the weeds. The little park is empty today, and Emily traps through the overgrown shrubberies to the base of the oak tree, capturing the sunlight filtering through the leaves. Her friends would definitely appreciate these pictures, although she wonders how long it would take Patty to figure out the perfect hashtags for the caption, and if she would stop and take a moment to appreciate the soft warm breeze ruffling her hair or enjoy the light tumbling through the branches. Emily thinks about all the cool things people have built in Minecraft, wonders how long it would take to recreate this tree and what blocks she could use, if there would be any way to automate leaves flowing down. If Patty would like that, too. She likes pretty things. Emily shakes herself, standing up and brushing leaves off her hair. No, she can't invite her friends here, and Patty doesn't play Minecraft. Viv would probably know, but then again, Viv is most interested in making efficient inventions and fighting. Emily sighs, shaking her finished photos and tucking them inside her messenger before walking through the playground to the glass double doors for her chute. Huh? That's new. The entire community center has been fenced off. A brand new chain link fence wraps around the whole entry building, a big detour sign pointing toward the other exits. Emily presses closer. She knows they were always planning to fix it after old Jenkins finally sold the place. That poster with the 3D model of the renovated design complex had been sitting in the lobby forever. The project description promising an entire update of all facilities, tower by tower, new pool, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Emily doesn't quite remember, but the renovation of the North Tower took a year. It was a whole mess. People moving out and having to get temporary housing or just not renewing their leases. A bunch of people complained, so it sounded like the other two tower renovations would either not happen or might take years. Emily thought she'd be off at college before the big change actually became a thing. The squat gray building now is surrounded by a fence with a sign that reads, Reyes Design and Construction, coming soon. Boo! Emily jumps backward in surprise at the sudden noise. Her photos fall out of her open bag, tumbling onto the concrete. Ugh, it's that guy who calls himself Shark and thinks he's so tough. Emily bites back at the curse she wants to shout and scowls instead. She starts picking up the photos, one by one. They've scattered everywhere, a few of them caught by the wind right up in the chain link fence. What are these supposed to be? Emily whirls around. Shark's crouched a few steps away from her, grabbing at the photos on the ground. He grins at her, showing off a disturbing amount of metal crammed in his mouth as he stands up. His blonde hair is slicked back with an abundance of hair gel, just like all those guys he hangs out with. Emily's heart pounds with nervousness as he dangles the photos in front of her, including the best one she got of the towers rising against the sunset reflected in the glass double doors of the community center this afternoon. Give those back, Emily demands. Shark laughs and then, in one swift move, chucks the handful entirely over the fence. Have fun, he taunts before skipping off. Emily stares in shock as her photos fly into the construction site. She hates that guy and all the mean pranks he plays on people. Hey, it's dinner time. Emily looks up from the courtyard and spots Cameron leaning over the balcony in the west tower, waving crossly at her. I'm coming, Emily says. She'll have to come back after dinner to get the photos. Emily grips the camera strap and walks off without looking back. That wraps up chapter 9. I hope that you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hit that like button for more Minecraft novels. I will see you guys next time.